Yo, Stacy King, ex-Bulls player, one of Michael Jordan's ex-teammates, destroyed LeBron James and Kevin Durant. Let's talk about it.
Don't ever underestimate the heart of a champion.
Okay, Ring Culture, welcome back to Ring Culture, where we play no games, we just spit game about the game we love. Before we get into this video, go over to my reaction page, The Nuclear Reactor, and check out some of my sports reactions and the compilation of Michael Jordan I made over there called Freakish. Y'all really enjoy those, and that compilation is dope. But back here at the Nuclear Reactor, make sure y'all like and comment down below. That's how I get into the algorithm. Subscribe and hit the bell notification so y'all can be notified for every time I upload. And make sure y'all share my videos so we can grow the Nuclear Reactor community. Well, more people are talking about LeBron James and saying what they really feel about him. But this time, Kevin Durant got caught in the dragnet. I'm sure y'all remember when Kevin Durant took a shot at Michael Jordan and said the goal was to play 20 years, and some people say I want to go play baseball, taking a shot at a winner, because obviously Kevin Durant and LeBron James pretty much are losers. Well, Michael Jordan ex-teammate Stacy King was talking about the Mind Game podcast, and shout out to the basketball show because I saw this. He reported on this, and I saw the clip, and it's hilarious, and it is all true. Before we go any further, I want y'all to listen to Stacy King just eviscerate LeBron James and Kevin Durant. It's funny. Check it out.
LeBron and KD and Steve Nash did their little podcast thing, and they always drag the legacy of Michael Jordan.
What was it called? Was it Crimea River?
Crimea River.
Crimea River podcast? Oh my God. I tell you what, man, listen. I was watching
Revisionist history, they should call it.
Yeah, you know what, Mark? Great players don't have to tell people they're great.
Yeah.
You let fans do that. You let people debate it on talk radio and podcasts. You know, players don't have to do that. You know, we all know you're great. You don't have to tell us. You know, when you have to go around trumpeting that you're great and what separates you from all the other people that make you greater than them, that's a problem. You know, that's a problem. That's why I say it's a Crimea River podcast, because you're crying and moaning about what they said. And they were kind of sneak dissing MJ. If you really listen between the lines, you know, they were talking about, Kevin Durant was talking about how longevity is more important than rings and all that other stuff. Being in the league basically for 20 plus years shows the dedication and the hard work that you had to do to stay here. But he failed to mention, you know, the load management and this guy only playing in no more than 3 times in his career, you know, 82 games in a season.
Yeah, right.
LeBron's only played 1 time 82 games in a season. MJ 9 times in his career played 82 games, plus playoffs and championships that goes into 115 games. So to listen to these guys discredit the former players and how great they were to you know, basically step on top of them to get themselves higher is really sad. You know, you should first of all don't even compare eras, because there's 2 different eras. Okay, but if you want to compare anything, compare the body of work. Forget eras, but the body of work. Same amount of games, same travel, same stay in hotels, all that's equal. What did you do in the time that you were here? What did you do? How many championships did you win? Because Kevin Durant wants to be one of the great players.
Right.
He wants to be considered a GOAT too. Okay. And I love Kevin Durant. I think Kevin Durant is a phenomenal player. But you don't win any championships if it wasn't with Steph Curry. See, you can always say, well, Golden State didn't win anything until I got there. That's not the case. Golden State won before you got there, and then they won afterwards. So you can't say you were the difference maker. Steph Curry sacrificed his game when Kevin Durant was there and said, hey, do you, man. You be the guy. I'm not even going to be, I'll just step back, hit open shots on it. He didn't care about that. He just wanted to win. Kevin Durant's ego got so big from the fact that everybody was saying, oh, you couldn't win unless you go to Golden State. You couldn't beat Golden State, so you had to join him. So his ego was so big, he leaves Golden State. And it wasn't just because of the Draymond Green situation. That was some of it. When Draymond Green snapped at him on the bench, that was some of it. But the majority of it is he wanted to show people he could get his own team like LeBron.
Create his own team with Kyrie.
Yes, and I can go win. And how that worked out for you? You did it in Brooklyn, failed miserably. You went to Phoenix, failed. Didn't even make the playing game in Phoenix. So you're not on that level. LeBron can still say he's on that level.
Well, he always changes it. He moves the target.
Yes. The goalposts always move.
Yeah. One time it's about how many championships you won. Next time all rings don't matter.
Rings don't matter.
Yeah.
But I remember distinctly when you were going to Miami, was that not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, all the way to 8. Okay? Listen. At the end of the day, you never be able to discredit, what Bill Russell did. Guys who have won more than one championship, you can never discredit that. Right. To sit up here and just try to tear down Michael Jordan's legacy, talking about, he left to go play baseball. Some guys went to go play baseball. See, if you knew your history, you know exactly why he left. That was a dream his father wanted him to do. That guy was mourning the death of his father. Okay? We were all part of that. I remember where I was when I got the news. We were playing a celebrity softball game at Comiskey against Michael Bolton. His travel softball team was for charity. And Mr. Jordan didn't show up, which was unheard of. And I remember flying off to Hawaii to go to Pete Newell's Big Man's camp, and I'm looking at the news, and I saw that he was murdered. And that's the reason why he didn't show up. Michael was devastated. Everybody was devastated. And him and his dad were super close, And so to sit up there and say the guy left to go play baseball, but you failed to mention the guy left as the greatest player before he left. Nobody was beating him when he was here. Right. He went away for almost 2 years and came back and took everything back that someone else took, and y'all didn't win again. So you didn't say that. But they just, well, he went to go play, he didn't play 20 years. Come on, bro. If he played 20 years, Kareem's record would have been broken by now.
Straight up. Every single word was true. LeBron James and Kevin Durant, this is insecurity to me that they're showing. You got to take shots at winners, people who are way more accomplished than you, because you are insecure about your own accomplishments. Insecurity. These are two guys that had to run and build super teams to get their first championship, to get their championships. Remember, before LeBron James ran to Dwayne Wade, who was a scoring champ, an NBA champ, and the NBA Finals MVP, he didn't win the championship. He flamed out in the 2007 Finals where he choked. And then he kept choking every season in the playoffs. And then he choked and quit against Boston in 2010. So he ran to Dwayne Wade. And because he knows he's a choker, he had to get Chris Bosh to come over and play with them, so they can take 3 franchise players, number 1 options, all in their prime, and run the table. And he still barely got it done. He said they was going to win 8 championships. He got 2 out of 4 years, and then he ran when he saw in 2014 that Dwayne Wade knee was bothering him. And in the finals, they still should have won. That Spurs team was old as hell, and they beat LeBron by a record margin in NBA Finals. The old Spurs team. Kevin Durant playing against the Golden State Warriors. They're up 3-1. He chokes the whole series away, and then he runs to Golden State, the team that beat him. And then he ran to Brooklyn, him and Kyrie, and lobbied to have James Harden come there so they can get 3 more franchise players, number 1 caliber players in their prime to come play with each other. And injuries riddled them and got them out of there. But these guys don't want to win championships the hard grind way. They want to build super teams and win. To take a shot at Michael Jordan, who stayed on the Bulls team, and he worked. He worked at it. He took what they gave him. He worked at it. He worked hard, and finally got over a prime Detroit Piston team, 2-time back-to-back champions, not old, all well within their prime. And swept them. Then a prime Lakers team with James Worthy, Magic Johnson on it, and a bunch of other studs. 5-game eradication of them. Come on, man. Magic Johnson was the MVP runner-up that year, and I think he was the MVP the year before. All these narratives that these dudes try to put up against the studs and monsters that Michael Jordan beat. Stacy King is right. And like I told y'all before when I talked about the situation, the insidiousness of it is, Stacy King said if they knew basketball history, they would know why Jordan retired. It's hard for me to imagine that them guys didn't know why Jordan retired. That's so insidious to me to even take a jab at him, knowing about his father's situation. That's clownish and is low life scumbag stuff to even say something like that. I don't understand why people cat for LeBron like this. Why try to make LeBron, who is a loser, feel better about his smoke and mirrors career? You know what I'm saying? You're going to take a shot at the throne to make LeBron feel better? Why? I don't get that. But both of these guys have loser mentalities. They're great basketball talents, but that's where the buck stopped with them. Terrible leadership. And LeBron is one of the biggest chokers. No defense playing. It's absolutely insane that this Kevin Durant would say some guys say I want to play baseball as if Michael Jordan couldn't take it and fail. You usually quit things when you're fed up or you can't get the job accomplished. That's when you usually quit. You quit something when you can't, oh man, I quit. I can't get this done. Michael Jordan just won 3 championships in a row. He quit. Then he came back and he won 3 more championships. These guys will never do anything like that. That championship runs are over in the NBA. At least I think they are. These guys, they don't have what it takes to lead a team. They are not leaders. LeBron James and Kevin Durant are #1 option talent, but they don't have the mentality to be leaders, to be #1 options. They need to run and stack their team in their favor. And then LeBron gets all the credit whenever he gets 2 more #1 options to carry his sorry ass to a championship. It's insane to me. But when LeBron loses, it's everybody else's fault. It's his teammates' fault. It's the 12th man fault. It's the coach fault. It's the other team coach fault. It's global warming fault. It's woke, which is a word people keep using that have no fucking idea what it means. It's woke fault. It's Charlie Brown's fault. It's everybody's fault but his own. Everybody else's. LeBron James and Kevin Durant are the prime example of this era. Talented guys, soft as hell, who want to cheat to get championships. And everything Stacy King said was correct. There was a clip in one of the videos I played when LeBron was talking about what it takes to win for everybody to buy in. He said at one point in that clip that you have to sacrifice everything. You got to sacrifice your own stats. Everything. Whenever LeBron talks, he's really confessing. When has he ever sacrificed his stats? In the 2000, I think it was the 2017 finals, he averaged a triple-double. LeBron was stat padding his ass off through that finals. He knew he wasn't going to win because LeBron can't lead a team to a championship. These narratives that over the years, one of the most insane narratives I used to hear about LeBron was that LeBron can carry a whole team to the final. LeBron carries a team of bums to the final. As soon as you put LeBron on the team, they instantly championship contenders. And you'll hear that narrative. But when they start losing, the narrative would be a total contradiction. LeBron needs help. What the hell does somebody who can carry a team full of nobodies to the championship need help for. He don't even need his teammates. Why would somebody who can do everything by himself need help? It's so bipolar. LeBron Colt don't even understand that they contradict themselves. Yo, on my other channel, The Nuclear Reactor, I just did a reaction to bronzesexuals. Y'all need to go check it out because Red Blooded Sports did a video compilation of bronzesexuals' behavior, and I did a reaction to it on The Nuclear Reactor. It's in my sports reaction. It's in my sports reactions. Go check it out because it's hilarious. These dudes, like, they worship LeBron, so they'll say anything. It doesn't matter how stupid and contradictory it is. They will say anything to protect LeBron. I remember one time I was having a conversation with a bull, and he was saying, he said something about LeBron winning the championship, and I said to the bull, I was like, yo, I thought championships was a team accomplishment, because he kept saying that every time LeBron lost in the finals. And he said, I was reaching. I said, okay, well, LeBron had 6 final losses. Is it a team accomplishment now? And he couldn't say anything. His brain broke. Because to be a LeBron James fanboy, you have to live with contradictions that you don't even think about. And that's what the media has done to so many impressionable dudes. It's broken their brains to say the stupidest shit to make LeBron look better. Stop capping for this dude. He's a loser. LeBron's a loser. Sports media lies to you. You have been radicalized into the LeBron cult and you don't even know it. Just think about the stuff that you say about LeBron. Give it just an ounce of thought and you're going to realize how insanely stupid it is. But, hey, what do you guys think about what I just said? What do y'all think about what Stacy King just said? I think he hit the nail right on the head about LeBron James and Kevin Durant, the two softest dudes of these eras. Let me know down below. And remember, we are ring culture because the whole point of the culture is to win rings for the culture. I love y'all. Peace.